Good afternoon, everybody. Instead of an act of worship today, we've decided to have a little bit of a change and share a whole school read. The book I would like to share with you all today is this one here. It's one that you might have heard of before, or you might have shared in your classrooms before, and it's called Stuck, and it's by Oliver Jeffers. It all began when Floyd got his kite stuck in a tree. He tried pulling and swinging, but it wouldn't come unstuck. The trouble really began when he threw his favourite shoe to knock the kite loose, and that got stuck too. He threw his other shoe to knock down his favourite shoe, and unbelievably, that got stuck as well. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch. Can you see who Mitch is? It's this cat down here. Cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was getting ridiculous. Floyd fetched a ladder. He was going to sort this out, once and for all. And up he threw it. I'm sure you can guess what happened. I wonder if there was a better thing he could have done with that ladder. The ladder was borrowed from a neighbour and would definitely need to be put back before anyone noticed. And in order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at it. And wouldn't you know, the bucket of paint got stuck. Then Floyd tried. I wonder what you think he tried next. A duck to knock down the bucket of paint, a chair to knock down the duck, his friend's bicycle to knock down the chair, the kitchen sink to knock down his friend's bicycle, their front door to knock down the kitchen sink. The family car to knock down their front door, the milkman to knock down a family car, an orangutan to knock down a milkman who surely had somewhere else to be. A small boat to knock down the orangutan. This is getting very silly, isn't it? A big boat to knock down the small boat. A rhinoceros to knock down the big boat. A long-distance lorry to knock down the rhinoceros. The house across the street to knock down the long-distance lorry. Oh my goodness me, all of that is going to be up in the tree. A lighthouse to knock down the house no longer across the street. A curious whale in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. And they all got stuck. Have a look at all of that, all stuck up in the tree. A fire engine was passing and heard all the commotion. The firemen stopped to see if they could help at all. And up they went, first the engine, followed by the firemen, one by one. And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. Firemen would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew he'd be in big trouble. Then he had an idea and went to find a saw. He lined it up as best he could and hurled it up the tree. And that was it. There was no more room left in the tree, and the kite came unstuck. Floyd was delighted. He had forgotten all about his kite, but he used to use it, enjoying the rest of his day very much. So he started to use it and enjoyed his day flying his kite. That night, Floyd fell asleep, exhausted. Though before he did, he could have sworn there was something he was forgetting. What do you think he might have been forgetting? Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea, says the fireman in the truck. Look at all those things that Floyd has forgotten that he's flung up in his tree. I thought that was a really good story for us to share today, because we've all taken on lots of new challenges this week, all the parents, all the children, all the teachers. And I'm sure there's been lots of moments when we've all been feeling very, very stuck. Can you think of a time when you've been stuck this week, when you've had to persevere and try really hard and ask for help and be super patient and learn something new? Well done to everybody that has managed to do that. We hope you have had a really successful day home learning, and we've loved seeing you online. We look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Have a relaxing evening.